that this bitch gave this nigga was not no pussy. It wasn't pussy. It definitely wasn't titties. I'm just gonna keep it right there. It was not no titties because that bitch hardly has any tits. It was it was definitely no titties, and it was definitely no pussy. Cause how the fuck? I'm just trying to understand what the fuck even is going on here. He gave her two presents that obviously they just look like samples from Macy's. I swear to fucking God. I swear to God, they look like fucking Macy's fucking samples, like perfume samples. They don't even fucking look. Oh, let me guess. He got her some jewelry. Aww. Aw, no, bitch. If you got that type of money, you don't go to Tiffany and Co. You don't fucking go to no damn Chanel. You don't go to any of these people. You find the fucking, the person that people know about that's a fucking like exquisite jeweler. You know what I'm talking about? You go to that person, the exquisite one that the celebrities know about, but it's kind of like, it's kind of like just spoken about. You know what I'm talking about? Those are the people you go to. You go to the fucking like gurus of it. You don't fucking go to, you don't go to Macy's. The fuck is all that? That's upper middle class type shit. Lower upper class type shit. That is not, he is literally, I would say he's like, girl, he ain't really lower upper class. Like, he's lower upper class, but like above most lower upper class people. But he's still lower upper class. But I wouldn't necessarily say he's upper class in sense, like in tact and sense. Like he definitely ain't upper. Girl, because if we want to talk about that, bitch, I'm the fucking richest person on the damn fucking planet. I'm the wealthiest fucking person that's ever existed. Because at that point, really at the end of the day, after all these motherfuckers I've met. Anyway, so bitch gave you, what did she fucking give you? She ain't gave you no ass. She ain't gave you no pussy. She ain't gave you no damn fucking titty. She ain't give you shit. And she gives you like some fucking I pity you groupie shirt. Like, cause it looked like a band shirt. Literally, it looked like a fucking band called Sarah, like a heavy metal band called Sarah. And she's like the CGI fictional character that they use, that band uses. Because I swear to God, she didn't even have it. She doesn't have any different phases or something. Like, are y'all running out of credits in the AI program or something? Because I was like, dude, like, she gave you that shirt, but that bitch has like two faces. That bitch has like no joy. Have y'all ever seen her express joy, like legitimate joy? You know what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I'm talking about? It's just something, I don't know. It just feels, I don't know, like I don't know. Something's just, I don't know, feels something arrogant coming from her. Really, I don't understand that shit. Why would you do that as a New Year's gift? If you're gonna give a New Year's gift and you're that on that level of money, go big or never go. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Go big or never fucking go. Number two, the best thing you could have been doing is fucking delivering fucking pussy. And I know damn well she wasn't delivering no damn fucking pussy because I already know Mike. Mike was probably over there, hanging out because he always needs like some type of social validation from people, which makes no sense because I'm like, nigga, like you are 40 fucking years old. I'm being serious. Like you are 40 years old and you're seeking validation. I'm just saying. You're seeking valid, like why? The only exception, like I can't really do certain things that I want to do because I have to ask my mom before I do them because December 31st is her fucking birthday. So it's her birth date, December 31st. Like it's her birthday. So I can't fucking just do whatever I want on December 31st. I am an exception. Like I have to fucking ask my mom, like I have to make sure it's okay with her. Doesn't matter where I'm at the fucking world or the universe. I have to ensure that it is okay with my mom. But I'm just saying, like these niggas, as far as I know, these niggas ain't got parents that were born on the 31st or the 1st. So why the fuck y'all? Why was it pussy and cheese getting fucking clapped? We all fucking know that Mike Majlak was not eating no damn fucking pussy. Okay, we all fucking know that. December 31st to January 1st, we know damn well he wasn't. He was probably at some fucking place trying to get motherfuckers to fucking like him more. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I swear to God, he was probably at some fucking place in Miami. Of course, he was probably in Miami at some nightclub or LA in some fucking nightclub type shit. Fucking doing acid with Diplo's gay ass. I bet you he was with fucking Diplo popping acid with this nigga. They're talking about, oh, I was with Sarah. No, you wasn't, nigga. Ain't no romance. Who sits there and looks at Sarah and Mike together, whatever the fuck that even is? Who looks at that and says that's so romantic and so sweet and so tender? You know, like regular relationships where people are like in regular ass relationships. You know, people look at them and it's just like, oh, that's so sweet. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, in these situations, it's like that's so grimy. Like, what the fuck even is that? That's so robotic. That feels so scripted. You know what I'm talking about? It doesn't feel real. It feels scripted as hell. Number two, why does he, people that promote their relationships as if people want to see them? You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's Mike. You know what I'm talking about? Like, do you understand? Like, for example, Lady Gaga, if she's promoting her relationships, it's like, yeah, like, we want to hear that. But Mike, girl, bye. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to cross the street, but I'm scared. But actually everyone's really tired about who's dating Paris Hilton or whatnot, and blah 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 blah. But who else? Like, if Oprah Winfrey got in a new relationship, like, everyone would want to hear about that. Who else? Let me think about someone that if they got in a relationship, like, people would legitimately be like curious about it, or even keep up with it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, people would want it. They would clamor for information from it, as opposed to Mike, who nobody's asking, nobody wants, nobody's asking, nobody cares, nobody's begging to know who Mike is fucking dating. Nobody's doing that shit. If anything, bots are doing it. Because at the end of the day, that those vibes that are coming off of that group, like, it's like nobody's really asking for it. You know what I'm talking about? Nobody's clamoring for it. You know what I'm talking about? Nobody's fucking, getting on planes for it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, nobody is getting on a plane to figure out what Mike is fucking doing. I swear to fucking God, unless he's paying them, unless they're getting paid to go there. Like, they're not, this is what I'm saying. They're not spending money out of their, like, they're not spending. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, they have to be bought to go there. Like, they have to lose some dignity to fucking go there. by selling out. Hold on. These niggas, I swear to God, like, this is called selling out. This is called stripping a part of my dignity away, spending money on this bullshit. Look, really, at the end of the day, it's halfway selling out, but halfway not. Because really, it's like ravaging my own dignity, but at the end of the day, these are kind of good, and they have no sugar. And I guess I'm, like, promoting them right now and fucking marketing them. They're not actually horrifying. But the context behind it. Do you understand? Because some of these pennies are going towards that KSI fucking psychopath. Not ASI, like fucking artificial super intelligence, but KSI. This fucking, really, at the end of the day, I'd be like, no. Really, I would be like, no. Really, if this guy came around me, I'd be like, no. Just no. I'd be like, this is so embarrassing, because y'all aren't artists. Like, y'all are people that just pull out cameras and just fucking, like, run up to little kids and, like, yell at them. Like, I just don't know what the hell. Like, that's not really art to me. Like, I don't think there is a book called The Art of Bothering. I don't know. I don't think there's a book like that. As far as I know, there probably is. There are hundreds of millions of views. I mean, hundreds of millions of books. So there's probably a book called The Art of Bothering, the art of bothering people. Paris Hilton, obviously. Ooh, girl, when she said I have a degree in men, it's like, she fucked it all up. It's like, I have a degree in bothering, a fucking doctorate in bothering. That bitch probably would come out with the University of Bothering, specializing in all types of nuisances, all types. Logan Paul would definitely be fucking the vice principal of the fucking school. Nobody can take Paris Hilton's throne when it comes to bothering. That bitch is so bothersome. Same thing goes with Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is gonna be the janitor of the school. Um, Mike would just be a professor. Like, even then, he'd still be a professor. Gaga would laugh at the school. She wouldn't go there. Gaga wouldn't go there. She'd be happy. Gaga would be so happy. She'd be like, oh, finally some breathing room. Finally, the breathing room we've all been needed in the entertainment industry. We've all been needing in the entertainment industry. Now the people that aren't entertaining can go into their little bubble and get away from all of us real entertainers so that we can entertain. That's what Lady Gaga would fucking say. Taylor Swift would be a fucking, what do you call it? Taylor Swift would be a fucking, she'd be teaching the science of bothering, the biology of bothering. She would definitely be she'd be a biologist in that school. Who else? I was gonna say Charlie XCX, but I'm just saying she hangs out with Cupcake, so I don't know. Because Charlie XCX, I ain't really too friendly with Charlie, Grimes, or Brooke Candy. I'm not very friendly with those hoes because they mingled with Paris Hilton, and proudly so. And I'm just like, no, I ain't really. And they white. That's the thing, because it's just like, you won't have. Of course, Charlie's gonna be like, I'm Indian, I'm Gurajiti Indian. I'm gonna be like, no, bitch. At the end of the day, girl, your skin came out white, so bitch, you fucking white. We ain't playing that shit. We ain't playing that. Oh yeah, I'm culturally different or I'm ethnically different. I'll be like, bitch, your skin is white. Doesn't matter. It does not matter if you're black and your skin is white. It doesn't matter if both your parents are black and the DNA came out and you came out fucking white. It don't fucking matter. It does not matter. It doesn't matter if your great granny was white and that fucking DNA started to show more and you had two black ass fucking parents and you came out white with blonde hair and blue eyes. It don't fucking matter. You are still white in my fucking book and you're hanging out with other white bitches that it doesn't even matter if they're fucking, they are still racist towards black people. Brooke Candy is racist towards black people. Paris Hilton is racist towards black people. Charlie XCX is racist towards black people. Grimes, oh girl, when have you ever seen Grimes with a black person? Exactly, because she's racist as hell. Grimes is so fucking racist, dude. She's so fucking racist. I hate that bitch. And Elon Musk, a girl number two, his last name is Musk because he's musky as hell and he attracts nothing but fucking gay guys at the end of the day. When that business suit comes on, who's running to him? Like some fucking flies towards their queen? Gay guys, I'm being serious. After all of that, all those suits and all that theater about, oh yeah, I own Tesla and I own the world and we're all going to Mars. After all of that comes off, the only people running towards him are fucking gay guys. I'm being fucking serious. Ain't no damn Grimes running to the girl by. Damn Grimes, the fuck. Truly, at the end of the day, their relationship seems so scripted. So that proves more that Grimes is actually a lesbian and Elon is actually a gay man because that relationship seems so scripted. Like, okay, so his last name is Musk and her name is Grimes. Do you understand something about scent? Like, Grimes happens to be the foul one because musky scents are not necessarily, actually, they're not gross. They're not gross. There's a big difference between musky and musty. And grimy shit is associated with the musty, not the musky. So I'm just saying, like, that shit feels way too scripted. Way, when something seems like it's a coincidence, but you know damn well there ain't no such thing as a damn coincidence. Exactly. Girl, look at these stars. Every time I look up at the night sky, I'm like, Mike Majlak is fucking gay. Every time I look up. I'm not wishing it, it's just obvious because I'm like, okay, so if this looks crazy big and the universe is crazy bigger, then that means that Mike Majlak is gay. Do you understand what I'm talking about? That means Mike Majlak is a teleporting extraterrestrial. I'm just saying. And people are always trying to fucking make it seem like teleporting is such a big feat. It's like, no, it literally isn't, because the more you look at the smaller, at the microscopic, you start realizing that this big shit is just like whatever. It's just an illusion. Because teleportation has so much more to do with the microscopic than the macroscopic. I'm just saying. The microscopic has so much more gravity and power than the macroscopic. It's literally, the macroscopic is what makes, sorry, the microscopic is what makes the macroscopic. So the macroscopic better sit the fuck down and know what the hell. That's why Gaga always said it's the small things that matter. And I'm just like, girl, you show right. Amen. Amen, girl. Is he really acting like, this is the reason why I can tell that replicants are real, because I've studied the microscopic. I'm just saying. It's the only reason I know that they're real. And Mike, of course, is gonna sit there for literally not eternity, of course, because a gay guy will always cave in. Doesn't matter how much theater they could sit there and lie to themselves, but girl, you can lie to yourself and that shit ain't gonna go too far. But anyways, Charlie XCX, Brooke Candy, Grimes, and Paris Hilton, they all took advantage of Cupcake. Because Grimes wants to be seen, because she knows she's not making that much money. So she knows she's not making that much. We all know Grimes ain't making it. We all know that bitch. That's that's the truth. She ain't making that much fucking money. That's why she got with fucking Elon, because she needs some fucking money. We all know damn well, girl, and we know Brooke Candy makes more than Grimes. We just know it. It's just something that you just know. Grimes might be more popular because of the whole Elon Musk thing, but at the end of the day, Brooke makes more candy. Brooke makes more candy. Grimes is just nasty as hell. She be wearing hoodies to formal events. It's just like, girl, goodbye. While Brooke shows up dressed like a queen to informal events. So there's your answers. There are your answers. And Cupcake will still be a goddess whether she shows up naked or clothed. You cannot question anything the Cupcake says or does. I'm just saying that's blasphemy. Lovely Peaches, goddess. But Mike Majlak, it's like, nigga, y'all was giving the only gift you can give someone that you're with on New Year's is dick, ass, or pussy. Or clit. Of course, Mike is gonna be like, oh yeah, we did do that in New Year's. And I'm gonna be like, no, you didn't. You think I'm stupid as hell. The fact that he would say that they did do it proves that they didn't do it. It's just so weird because he's like, I just feel it. Like he's playing silent to make it seem like it did happen. It's just so obvious none of that happened. I'm just saying, like, when you're in a relationship, because Mike loves to associate himself with like the hypersexual, and you know what I'm talking about. Like he loves to associate himself with like being like a sex addict. Like he fucking loves having sex like fucking crazy, and it's just like, why? Okay, how do you manage to talk to the people? Because that's the sex addicts are either in the porn industry, like legitimately. I'm not talking about, oh, I dated a porn star, good girl, bye. A lesbian porn star, because she's a lesbian. Lana is a fucking lesbian. She's using she uses CGI porn for her straight scenes and goes and finds her legitimate bitches, her girl bitches that she fucks, and uploads those actual fucking scenes. I'm just fucking saying, she's not a fucking straight woman or a bisexual woman. When she admitted to being a lesbian, I was like, girl, You didn't have to admit it. You're hanging out with a straight acting gay man. One can only expect you to be a lesbian. CGI off the ass. Like, y'all use CGI like fucking crazy, dude, to convince me because everyone else knows, and it's not convincing to me. It's just annoying. Like, I'm just like, okay, it looks convincing, but it isn't because of the context of the atmosphere, the ambiance around you. Like, the ambiance is very gay. It's very over the top theatrical, and it's not very straight pounding type of shit. You know what I'm talking about? Otherwise, I'd be, girl, I wouldn't even be talking about that. I'm just saying, I don't really like talking about straight matters like that. I really don't. Unless it's Oprah Winfrey and Stedman. Like, I'm all about talking about Oprah Winfrey and Stedman. But do y'all ever really hear me mention that much about straight couples, like legitimate ones? And I'm all up talking about them. And I'm not saying the man is gay and blah, blah. No, I'm just talking about them being straight and blah, blah, blah. Do you understand? Most of what comes out of my mouth is either straight acting gay guys, lesbian fucking relationships, bisexuals being annoying as always, asexuals not having a fucking relationship like that. Um, and how much I can't stand straight people fucking. Like, straight's a fucking god. Like, so there's your answer. Why the fuck would I be talking about legitimate straight people like that? Exactly. Because Mike is gay. And of course, Mike is going to be like, oh no, we are just kidding. And it's just like, okay, this is what doesn't add up to me. This is what doesn't add up to me. Telling the world that you're going gay for a month, and your way of finding some type of like defense from the LGBT is bringing Jeffree Star on your show. You know what I'm talking about? Like, why don't you like bring like some therapists? You know what I'm talking about? Like a legitimate like professional therapist or like some psychologist that like explains to the public that, oh, you were going through some motions and blah blah blah. Like, you know, like a professional with a doctorate, and they're just explaining like what happened. And then Logan, of course, they could probably diagnose you with ADHD in front of fucking everyone, because really at the end of the day, you calling yourself impulsive and you be doing impulsive ass fucking shit. So I'm just thinking at the end of the day, this nigga probably got ADHD. And then it would make sense for everyone. We'd be like, oh, okay, so Logan acts like that because he has ADHD, not because he's legitimately like some horrible person towards to the LGBT. And now that I mentioned this, he would probably run. That's the thing. He would definitely run. Girl, he definitely. Probably tomorrow, he'd be like, I was just diagnosed with ADHD. For some strange reason, Jake has it too. So does Jeff Wittick. So does David Dobrik. So does George Tanko. So does Mike. So, girl. Every fucking man that's called gay has ADHD. For some, I guess ADHD makes you gay. Oh my god. Like, imagine Lana Rhoades. I want y'all to close your eyes and envision Lana Rhoades fucking Mike. Mike does not look. Literally, Mike looks like he spreads his legs and takes it up the ass. I'm just being fucking like, you can tell by looking at his fucking face. I think that's why he loves getting into fights a lot, because he wants to like be in prison eventually. You know, he wants to be around men. Same thing goes with Logan. Like, they love to like assault people and shit. And I'm just thinking, because y'all want to go to prison, so y'all can be around nothing but men. Maybe that's why Serge Tankian kept screaming about they're trying to build a prison for you and me. So I'm just like, okay, so all male prison, and they're trying to build one for you and me. So, yeah. Mm. Serge loves to sing about being trapped somewhere with men, and if women show up, they end up killing the women. And then he likes to call it avant-garde silliness. And I'm just like, I don't know, something, the way you're reading that book sounds like you're very well read and very educated, and in turn very witty and clever. And aren't straight acting gay men witty? You know, that's the whole point. Like, you have to be very intelligent to, you know, make people believe that you're straight.
I'm just saying, because as far as I know, they're all college educated, acting dumb. Unlike Paris Hilton, Paris Hilton never went to college, so she's just dumb. Um, but yeah, Serge pulled out his reading glasses and he was like ba 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 eloquence ba 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 expertise ba 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 avant-garde silliness. And I was like, that's the first time I've ever heard a straight man say that. That's the first time I'm being it's the first time I've ever heard of a straight man using the word avant-garde and mixing it up with silliness. I was like, oh, okay, so that makes him extra straight because gay guys only say avant-garde. I don't think I've ever met a single straight man that ever used the word avant-garde. I don't think so. I really don't. That's usually like discourse you hear being used by like theater people in the LGBT, like drag queens and shit, fag hags that are over the fucking top. Just gay guys in general, lesbians. I'm telling you, I don't think I've ever heard of a straight. I don't even think straight people are allowed to use that word. That's how much I've never. I'm being serious. I can't recall the time that I ever heard a straight man use that word around me. Avant-garde silliness. Of course, he was trying to allude to the fact that like trying to make it seem like, or like, I cannot believe you couldn't tell those were jokes, and it's just like, number one, your wife is a CGI, okay? Why would you do that? That's the thing. Oh, are you trying to claim that's avant-garde silliness? Because it's not really avant-garde silliness. That's just like, okay. Like, I don't get that. Like, whatever. Like, it would be avant-garde silliness if he kept on posting like Pixar pictures of him and his wife. That would be avant-garde silliness. That would. Just like fake ass, like obviously generated by AI fucking pictures. Like, what the fuck is that? That means she's fake. Oh, it's so silly. It's so silly because at the end of the day, how would an intelligent man like Serge not realize that that would arouse the gay mind and make it like, make the gay mind perceive him as gay? Do you understand? Because that's something that really he knows that like someone who's never met him in person or mingles with him on a daily basis would think that he's fucking gay based on the mathematics of adding all of these things up. Like, why would you not think this man is gay? He sings about murdering women consistently. Sings about beautiful assholes that remind him of the assholes of other men. Um, Compares cock sizes to other men. So obviously, like, if you really want to get to technicalities, you got to pull both cocks have to be out, and y'all got to be both erect. Y'all got to figure out whose cock is. So that means there was some frauding going on. So obviously, there was some type of straight men pressing their erect cocks up against each other to realize whose cock is bigger. So obviously that was going on, and the CGI pictures as well. It's kind of like, I don't know, based on the fact that like practically everyone hasn't met you, it just kind of makes it seem like you're gay. I don't know. It just seems a bit like, I'm surprised that more people actually, you know what? The fact that more people except me, so strangely, are the only like it's so strange how I'm the only one noticing this. But I haven't had an influx of people attacking me, so that's the crazier part. Um I don't know, it makes me think that you're all a whole bunch of telepathic, teleporting extraterrestrials because that's the only conclusion I can get to because it's just like most people, if they don't know you and they follow you and listen to the stuff that comes out of your mouth, according to what's going on right now, politically, AI, all of that shit, they would, and just knowing the mere fact that you mingle with Hollywood too much, so you have access to CGI before everyone else did. Um, Anyone who doesn't know you would look at that and be like, he's gay. And anyone who does know you knows damn well you're using replicants because ain't no damn fucking. I'm just saying, because he's a human rights activist. Why would a human rights activist sit there and act straight? Actually, never mind. Why would a human rights activist be straight but say things that are fucking hella gay, knowing damn well that can arouse the gay mind into thinking stuff about him? You know what I'm talking about? Because any human rights activist would know that. They'd be like, don't mess with the sexual psyche of other people, because really at the end of the day, it's a waste of time unless you're going to like deliver something sexual with them. Do you understand? Every human rights, every humanitarian knows that. You don't go up to a lesbian as a straight woman and say lesbian things around her, like, oh, I've eaten a pussy or two once in my life. You don't say that around a lesbian. As a woman, you don't do that. That's rude. That's called being rude. That's called being tactless. That's not called, oh, it's a joke. That's not funny. That's not funny. Especially if the lesbian finds you attractive, at least superficially. For starters, my mom has never caught herself in any problems with lesbians, because my mom never runs around screaming about how, yeah, she thinks her beautiful pussy reminds. When I look into your beautiful pussy, it reminds me of Anna Nicole's Smith tight cunt. And then says, oh, it's just avant-garde silliness. It's just like, I don't think so. I don't think so. That sounds just a little bit lesbian. I don't know. I don't know what's avant-garde about being a lesbian. I don't know. That's very rude, actually. I don't know what's avant-garde or silly about being a lesbian. I really don't know. I don't know what's avant-garde about being a gay guy or silly about being a gay guy. That is so evil. I swear that's just evil at this point, because I'm starting to notice that y'all love making fun of gay guys or the gay community or me, which is still like, y'all are making fun of me based on like sexual stuff, not so much like, that's very evil. Like, that's actually very evil, because I'm just like, y'all are straight. Why are y'all even focusing on gay stuff? Do you understand what I'm talking? That's the evil part. I'm like, why are y'all straight but focused on gay stuff? I don't. Oh, and then he was telling. That's the part I was like, why? He was telling Jeffree Star, he's like, yeah, I'm all new to this, and I'm just, what's a bottom? And I'm just like, no, no, no. Mm-mm. Oh, sorry. How the fuck is Jeffree Star on your show and you're asking him what a bottom is? That is a bisexual man. You ask a gay man what that is. Of course, Jeffree's gonna be all like, oh yeah, I'm so pansexual. No, he isn't. He is a bisexual. He already knew. He was already mingling with the LGBT for way too long for him to not know what a pansexual was. He would have admitted to that fucking years ago, decades ago. I just don't understand that. That's like bringing Lady Gaga on your show and asking her what's a bottom. Lady Gaga doesn't really like know any straight people. I don't think she's ever met a straight person in her entire life. I'm being serious. She knows her parents are straight, but and Natalie, and she probably goes up to them and says like, "Where are the people like you? Where are they?" Jeffree Star, out of all people, that's the thing that doesn't add up to me, because Jeffree Star is like a fucking like LGBT icon. Like, I just don't understand that. How y'all even managed to bring. That's why I'm saying y'all are gay, because at the end of the day, I don't really think Jeffree Star at the end of the day would really, really, really get that deep. You know what I'm talking about when it comes to homophobia? Like, if it's legitimate, if it's a joke, he'll get along with it. But if it's legitimate, he wouldn't be there. So if it's a joke, then y'all are gay, because generally it's not a joke for straight men to be homophobic. So y'all are fucking gay, okay? Because nobody in the LGBT lets that slide. They're like, oh, you're straight and telling homophobic jokes? No, no, mm-mm. So y'all have to be gay. That's the whole thing. So stupid. And then they try to make it seem like, oh, we're so much of the bro culture. And it's just like, Dude, y'all are university graduates. I'm so sorry, but that's just bro culture is something that's like 13 year olds to fucking like 17-year olds pushing it to 18, 19 around there. How the fuck are you part of bro culture and you're 40? And everyone knows that at the end of the day, bro culture is so much more like skater slash surfer vibes. You know what I'm talking about? Like y'all are running around, y'all just run around calling each other bro, 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 bro. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like I'm trying to understand. Is this bro culture or is this like fucking absurdities off of like avant-garde silliness? Is it avant-garde silliness? Is that what it is? I'm just saying for all of you gays out there, did y'all fuck during New Year's? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all did. I'm pretty sure a lot of fucking people fucked right when right when it hit. They were in the middle of fucking when the clock struck midnight. This nigga over here talking, blah, blah, blah. I got her a gift and she got me. Number one, that's not even gifts that you give in New Year's. Really, that's Christmas stuff. It's another thing that didn't add up. Of course, he's gonna be like, I can give a gift whenever I want to, but it's just like, given the season, given the Western culture, given the dynamics, given the politics of the moment, of the fucking moment, that's like so incongruous. It's just so incongruous. And of course, you'll be like, oh, it's funny. And it's just like, I don't know, like, it's not that funny. You know what I mean? Like, oh, she gave me a New Year's present. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's not that funny. Yeah, it's incongruous, but it's not that funny. Now, funny? Funny. This shit would be fucking hysterically funny. Like, you say, oh yeah, the moment the clock hit midnight, like, I had Sarah literally just fucking squatting over my fucking face. And she was pushing and pushing. You know, she was holding the shit and pushing it, holding it and pushing it, holding it and pushing it, just to ensure that the moment the clock hit midnight, the shit splattered all over my face. That was my New Year's present. And then he casually asked everyone else, what was yours? Now that would be hysterically funny. Pictures of the shit and everything. I don't care if you have to use CGI, but still, it'd still be funny. Don't drink this because it makes you burp. Don't drink it. Really, at the end of the day, Jeffree Star has no right to assault anyone. I've noticed that the people he assaults, in quotes assaults, are people that already know and they're consenting to it. That's why Jeffree Star has never been thrown in prison. I'm just saying. Because Jeffree is the type of person to really like play along with it, the straight acting gay guy shit, and then pull some shit like that and be like, nah, bro, they're really gonna, I'll fight you too. I'll fight you too. And I'll be like, bitch, because of what Taylor.com did when we were 14? That's what you gonna fight me over? So I'm gonna ask him that. I'm gonna be like, what, you're still mad over what a fucking teenager did when you were, what, 25 years old? Goodbye. A minor? Girl, you pissed? You still mad? The fuck? And it didn't even happen? The fuck? And I wasn't even really at the end of the day, I wouldn't necessarily say I was very responsible for that. I was just like, oh my god, I cannot believe this is happening type of responsible. You know what I'm talking about? Not so much like, nah, girl, I know his whereabouts. He's coming today, 7 p.m. Here's the weapons. Here's this. Here's that. You're gonna go through the back. You know, mapping shit out. This is how he's gonna be standing right there. There are about 3 security guards. They're gonna be standing here, another police officer over there, blah, 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 blah. You're gonna have to go through the back fence, blah, 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 but you're gonna make sure somebody's gonna have to be on the, no, that was not me, not even the slightest. I was just really looking at it more like, I cannot believe that just fucking happened type shit. I was there, but I wasn't responsible for what Taylor.com did. A lot of people love to believe around the North Houston area, they love to believe that the whole Taylor.com thing, like I was like his accomplice in the sense of like, I'm like fucking doing all this shit. I mean, I kind of did do some HTML on it, but I wasn't like responsible for getting all of the fucking gossip. You know what I'm talking about? Like he was getting it through other people. I'm just saying. I'd say Sade was probably a little bit more responsible, not me, but and plus it was funny because all these people loved getting gossiped about. They were all about that fucking internet fame life, so I'm just saying. They were all about that shit. Otherwise they wouldn't be on the internet and hanging out with people that are all about internet fame. Like, you don't do that. You don't go to Trisha Paytas's party and then be like, I'm so mad that I fucking have people talking about me. You don't do that. You don't go and hang out with Gaga and befriend her and then be like, oh my god, I cannot believe the paparazzi are taking pictures of me. I fucking hate this bitch. This bitch ruined my life. You don't do that. You just don't do that stuff. You don't talk to Paris Hilton and then get pissed off if she mentions your name. You don't do that. Like, you just don't do that shit. If you don't want fame, don't go for it. Because Danity Kane once said, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Actually, it's not really, it's so much more be careful what you work for because you are gonna fucking get it. Not so much wish. Be careful what you fucking work for because you're gonna fucking get it, bitch. And I remember when I was 20, nah, 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 nah. And I always wanted to be a superstar. Who knew that making porno would get me this far? La, 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 la. Well, I ain't complaining. We all want to be famous. Well, you know what? A lot of people just don't want fame because they already know their worth. You know what I'm talking about? Like, my mom never wanted to be famous because she already knew her worth. So there. I didn't know my worth when I was younger. Now I do. Now I know my worth. That's why I'll beat Paris Hilton's ass. Like, I already said, if I ever see that fucking bitch in person again, I'm gonna beat her fucking ass. I'm just saying. I'm gonna beat her fucking ass. I'm gonna whoop her fucking ass, and y'all are all gonna no, y'all ain't gonna watch. I'm just gonna whoop her ass behind the scenes, and she's gonna show up all black-eyed and shit, talking about blah 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 blah. I'm so sorry that blah 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 blah, and I really admit it this time. I never really meant to say those things, Erla. Blah 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 blah, and I promise to never do them again. And then, of course, like a year or two later, I'm gonna be at the Paris Hilton party, birthday bash, blah 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 blah, and then we're gonna be taking selfies, and that's about it. And I cannot believe Diplo was on LSD last night. I cannot believe that because I was just literally because from 2013 to around 2015, I was on LSD every New Year's, and I was talking to I was talking to my friends about that, and she was like, "What the fuck?" Because it was so crazy. Because why would the gays be mentioning LSD while we're mentioning LSD? You know what I'm talking about? Because Diplo is gay. I don't know, maybe they're telepathically tuning in, because really at the end of the day, Andy Cohen is really, that's how he gets his gossip, telepathy. And then he acts excited on camera. He acts like he doesn't know what the fuck is going on camera. He's like, oh my god, so tell us all about blah 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 blah. We heard that this and that and la 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 la. And out of fucking nowhere you have all these scandals and drama and all this chaos just because Andy Cohen fucking spilled it. Anyway, so I'm just saying, because that was such a telepathic intrusion for me to be like talking to my friend about LSD and all of our fucking adventures on LSD, and suddenly, out of miraculous coincidence, Diplo is going off about how he's on acid. I'm like, girl, goodbye. Y'all are some fucking telepathic fucking stalkers. And really, at the end of the day, it's because Andy Cohen wants this clit. And really, at the end of the day, you ain't going, nigga, you can wish, you can suffer, you can beg, you can pray, bitch. All you gonna get in this life is another fucking cameo on a fucking Lady Gaga music video, and that's about it. That's literally it. You can sit there and laugh, and act like it's so funny and be like, I have no idea who that is, and I'm gonna be like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what Joaquin Phoenix did during the Joker, towards the end of the Joker before he shot Andy Cohen's dad on camera. And he asked him, he was like, oh, so you are responsible for killing all those three boys? And he was like, mm-hmm. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be my reply to you. You're gonna be like, oh, don't nobody want you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm gonna be like, mm-hmm. You can laugh all you want, Andy. You can laugh all you fucking want. At the end of the day, knowing you and knowing what a fucking age queen you are, bitch, I'm just gonna target your age. I'm just gonna fucking target your age, bitch. You're a fucking age queen. That nigga cannot age. Like, he's fucking obsessed with staying young. So I'm just gonna target your age, nigga. I'm just fucking saying. I'm gonna be like, well, at least I'm not 50. That's what I'll say. That's enough to throw him off. I'll just say that. I'll just be like, at least I'm not 50 something. Girl, that is enough to fucking rock his whole fucking boat. This nigga will fucking... He could cry. He could fucking cry. That nigga wants to... He's always wanted to be young forever. I'm being serious. You can look at him and just tell. Same thing goes with Anderson. Dude, Anderson is so obsessed with making people think that he's younger than he is. I'm being serious. That he literally bleached his hair gray while growing up. Already by age fucking 30, he was bleaching his hair gray. White, gray, whatever. Because he wanted to deliver this illusion. Andy Warhol did that too. He wanted to deliver this illusion that as he got older, he wasn't really getting older. Because you know what I'm talking about. When you're getting older, like, it starts to show, like, your fucking gray hair starts to come in and shit. And it starts getting obvious and more obvious and more obvious. And people have, like, this timeline of you getting gray hairs. So Anderson chose the theatrical route and just started fucking bleaching his hair gray, white, gray, whatever, since he was about 30 something, and now he's like 50 something. So it gives off this illusion that he hasn't aged, but yet he has. So they're all age queens. Andy, Anderson. And really, at the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if they're popping each other's clits. Really? Really? Y'all were... Oh, they both have husbands. It's just like, that doesn't mean you can't pop the clit. Oh, you're telling me gay guys don't get together with husband and go and have a four-way? Oh, they have husbands. They can never do that. It's just like, girl, they have done that, and they do that, and they will do it again. The fuck? You think the people are stupid? The fuck? And then why would they call another straight acting gay guy that, like, admitted that he's gay, but he's still trying to play it like he's straight? Diplo. Because didn't Diplo mention that? He was like, I'm not gay. And it's just like, oh, so you tried it. So you really tried it, but that was just a big failure. You tried it, but you failed. He literally said, I'm not gay. Like, yeah, like, I'll fuck around with a guy. And it's just like, but you just said that you're gay. And then you tried twisting it apart by saying you'll fuck around with a guy. But it's just like, but you just said that you're gay. And ever since then, he hasn't been fighting back against it, like, oh, no, blah, blah, it was a joke, blah, 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 blah. No, like, this is the thing about Logan Paul, though. Logan Paul said that he's gay, but then he was like, oh, no, it's a joke, blah, 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 but I'll still suck his cock, blah, 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 but it's a joke, but Mike eats ass, blah, 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 no, oh, you gonna call me a dick rider? What if I am a dick rider? Blah, 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 I'm not gay, blah, 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 oh, yeah, I like balls, I don't care who knows, blah, 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 yeah, I'm not gay, blah, 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 nah, but I'm sucking a fat cock, because that's my fucking boy, but I'm not gay, blah, blah, it's just a fucking joke, we're just joking, blah, 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 we're just joking. That's Logan Paul. That's Logan Paul. He's been in this cycle ever since, like, 2015, 2016 when he said that. Just going back and forth. Every other, not blue moon, but more like, because blue moon is too rare. This shit happens too frequently, but, sorry. He's trying to deliver, like, this illusion that it's rare. You know what I'm talking about? Like he's trying to make it seem like it's a once in a blue moon thing, but it's more like a once in not a leap year either. It's too frequent. Once I want to call it once a year. He probably does this like thrice a year. Once every I don't know how to describe that. Like what it is. Like once every hurricane season. Yes, that's perfect. That's a perfect example, like analogy to that. Every hurricane season, that's when fucking Logan and Mike start spewing all this gay shit and out of nowhere. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh no, but Nina sucked these balls, and it's just like no. Let's go back to the fact that you just literally fucking said that you were about to like you were online looking up what cream pieing is and that you tried it with Mike, but it didn't work out like y'all wanted it to work out. Like I'm trying to understand, and of course, Logan will say, "I've never said something like that before. Why are you putting words in my mouth?" And I'd be like, "No, but you have said things like that before, and even if you didn't say it, I beat you to it because you were going to say something like that, or exactly that." So I'm just fucking saying. So anyway, don't drink these prime drinks, the energy ones, because they'll make you burp. And they don't really feel like energy drinks. I'm just fucking saying they don't really. It doesn't even feel like drinking a cup of coffee. I'm just fucking saying it's just it's weak. It's weak. But they taste kind of good. Like they're not bad. Like they could be a pretty cute soda. Like it could be a cute soda. It wouldn't be that marketable, but it'd be a cute soda. It's just a bit too sweet to be legitimate like that. The people didn't lie. Those fucking drinks are too sweet. Even without sugar. Let me think of what else Logan Paul would fucking say for fucking Christmas. Like he would definitely say some shit like that. Like, oh nah, Mike and I are taking Christmas off to play with balls, jingle all the way. And then next day they'd be like, oh no, like it was just a pun. It was just a pun. It's just like, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Straight up, like straight up.